Okay, let's talk about how I lost 308 this PM session. I said I was gonna trade it and I did anyway. Um, Technically my stop loss is down here, but I realized also it's Friday. Friday the market closes at 5 for the weekend. So once we got this market structure shift to the downside, fair value gap pulled up, tapped into the fair value gap, came down a little bit. I got out probably like right here for a $300 loss. I meant to sell like right here for $100 gain, but what do we have? What time we have? We have an hour and 45. It could go up here, but last time I took a trade like this in the afternoon, it kind of just traded sideways until the weekend because it is the end of the week. Also, we ran up a lot today. This is the 1 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute. The 5 minute, we did have a beautiful play. This morning I was asleep, obviously coming back from LA. Then we did have a 5 minute right gap here. We had one more here. I was made in the session, so I moved it up to the one in the session just in case. This one was made right before the session. I was channeling $1,000 to risk like 500, but I got out like 3. It kind of looks like it's going our way now, but I do feel like it could just, keep just chopping away and probably not hit a take profit. I could set and forget, but I was just watching it. So yeah, like I said earlier, I probably will just start taking the morning trades only, but I would like to, make 1,000 this trade, 1,000 this trade, make 2,000 a day. But I feel like because even when I first started strategy, the PM was hitting way more than the AM. So it's cool to take one. Even if I took the one this morning and lost this one, I still made 700 today. So I think I'm gonna still take both. I don't know. I would get funded faster if I take both if they all hit, but if they don't all hit, it could take me longer. So like I said, look, that's why I marked this market structure shift candle close. This big candle close, level fair value gap. That's a good sign to get out. Even if it doesn't go into your TP, this is a good sign to get out. Market structure shift back to the upside would be back up here, a blue candle close. That would be a sign to stay in maybe, but I want to cut my losses again. It's probably just going to the rest of the weekend. But yeah, it's been a good the strategy. The PM session has been so the PM session has been 3 for 5 this week. The first 3 days it hit. The last 2 days, obviously yesterday and today didn't. The AM session was 5 for 5 this week. So we'll see. I haven't really playing around with this strategy. I could have been funded if I just took it. How Casper SMC, but I was just making sure, seeing like if the fair gets a floor hit. I took a dumb trade yesterday, just overall like on the hourly chart, a good setup what it looked like, but I didn't factor in news, which is why I don't really trade those early morning things. So next week I'm just stick to this for real. This was also a 1 to 2. I want to set 1 to 1.5, but I'm trying to aim for $1,000 per trade. So it's the only thing. A 1 to 2 does that better. Risk 500 to make 1,000 versus risking like 600 to make 1,000 or 700. But yeah, next week again, we're just gonna. If I would just hit all these, I would have been killing it this week. The beginning of the week, I was playing off the ones before like this. And that's why like one of my losses was the one before I tapped into, and then it wound up making another one in the middle to market structure shift, which again, why this trade I was okay with it, but I kind of wasn't because I feel like we ran up all day. It is time for it to shift to the downside. It didn't give us market structure shift in our window. So that's one of those things. Or like the one I took yesterday, we ran all the way up from news and I took the market structure shift to the downside for a little bit. This is a great trade for $1,000 here. So yeah, this one never hit fully 1 to 1.5. So yeah, I'm just gonna focus. I know I'm like tired of the funded challenge. I know y'all are tired, but this is what it takes in the beginning because this is your first time. It's gonna take a while. But I do feel confident in being funded this month. I would like to be funded by the end of next week. If I can hit 2K days, not over leveraging, but if not, for sure the end of the second week of March or just these 1K plays, and then watch next week. These are not going to hit, and then these are going to hit. Watch. So I just got to play both, and whatever hits the week, whatever hits. But yeah, it would have been out of 10 trades, I think 8 hit. So I would have made 8,000 minus 1,000. So I've been up like 7 grand on the account. And only needed like 2 more grand if I took them all. But it's okay. We live to see another day. We haven't blown any challenges. This is just what it is in the beginning. You have to learn what you can do with, what your patients will tolerate. Obviously playing around with new strategy. I was just nervous about certain things, but now I'm confident. These fair value gaps on the 5 minutes, as soon as they're made in the hour, play off of them in the direction. Play off of them in the direction. Even if you lose, your losses are smaller than your wins. That didn't give us one, but on the 1 minute, this gave us one. Yesterday, this was a beautiful one. In the morning, fair value gap here, fair value gap here, tapped into it, went down. The PM, I did get stopped out yesterday. There's a fair value gap here that I got into. So this one was a loss. Well, this one was a loss. Got in, it stopped me out. But you know, it is what it is. It's a great strategy. It's like 80%. So